Yo, what's good, YouTube? I'm bringing you guys another full guide on how you can improve in Season 26 of Console Apex Legends. So obviously, if you guys are new, I recommend watching my part 1 to this video I made a couple months ago during the middle of Season 25. But with all the new changes rolling out and all the things that are people getting used to, especially with the range changes, I might as well just put you guys onto all the sauce I found out while playing. So I'm just gonna dive straight into it. Obviously, if you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, help me hit 3K subs. I appreciate all the love and support. So obviously, I'm gonna just dive into it. If you want my settings, I will dive right into them. Here's all my gameplay. These are everything you should have on and off, in my opinion. Here are my reticle numbers if you guys do want to copy these. I do play with colorblind settings with Tritanopia. My brightness is on max. Here's my controller. I play on default button layout. 4-2 linear no dead zone with bleed through ALCs. So with bleed through, these are all off. And then you go to per optics. I leave these on with 1.8 one times. Everything else is at 2. Turn these off. You get the bleed through effect. Video brightness max. FOV's 110 and audio is just your personal preference. But overall, how to improve. So I'm gonna just get straight into it on the meta characters right fucking now. Revenant is still broken. Revenant is definitely slept on still. Revenant and Bangalore are the best assault characters to play in this season. You can maybe dabble around with Fuse or Maggie, but that's honestly if you just fuck with playing them. But if you guys don't want to abuse the meta, Revenant, Bangalore are definitely OP. Revenant with his fast reload now and his increased jump, and Bangalore's buff with her increased double time and perks. I will have a video dropping about that on how you could play and master her right after this video in the next couple of days. So those are the best assault characters. Skirmisher, obviously, these haven't really changed. Horizon's still mediocre. Ash is still pretty fucking good. Altars, depends how you play. If you guys do have a good altar, might as well. Octane's still pretty good. Wraith and Pathy, just still mediocre. Recon, once again, Sparrow is definitely will be very useful in ranked, especially this meta, just because of his ult. I know ranked is definitely way more serious than it has been in the last few seasons just because of the new rank changes. Ranked actually feels like ranked. If you're not winning games, you're not gaining points. So you will need a control character to help you with that for those end games. Obviously, Sparrow is one of them. Caustic just got a buff. And also, I've been seeing a lot of, conduits and catalysts, maybe counteract the Caustic slash, catalyst shit. And I mean, not Catalyst, Sparrow shit. But besides that, those are the characters that I feel like are the strongest. I'll say them again: Bang, Rez, Sparrow, control characters, such as Caustic, Catalyst, all that jazz. But besides that, that's the meta for ranked. Obviously, if you haven't played ranked, you might as well just play a game, see how it feels. But there is a KP limit, and obviously, it's more or less like the LP season, except that you can't really gain points as easily as an LP season. Overall, on how you can improve your recoil and all the things that are going like crazy well, especially with the guns. So SMGs definitely got a little bit of a tweak. I don't know if anyone's mentioned this really, but it does feel like that some of the SMGs just have no recoil anymore. Especially with some of the Rampart upgrades. So let's say you pick up a Volt and you get it maxed out. I'll show you guys right now. Once you shoot 300 bullets and you hit them, you start getting this splatter effect of Rampart shit. If you guys remember, Rampart has a little thing. Now you have 29 bullets in a Volt, which is kind of crazy, in my opinion, because this shit doesn't stop fucking shooting. Like, literally, I could probably just sit here and shoot at one person and still have, like, 20 bullets, which is insane. But, overall, SMGs are still pretty meta. The RE is broken as fuck. Everyone should be picking that up. 30-30 is also broken as fuck, especially with the damage headshot multiplier. No, I'm not recommending you use this and snipe people in the back, but if you gotta do what you gotta do to gain points, I'm not saying I'm encouraging it, but you might as well go for it. P20s are obviously still broken because they're care package, but right now I will say all of these guns are overpowered. All of these guns are pretty fucking good right now. It's actually insane. Shotguns will always be good. The PK is definitely one of the best shotguns right now. R301, R9, Spitty. You could always go with the G7 too. You will see a lot of G7s and 30-30s in rank now just because of how good the headshot multiplier is. Same with REs, just because this thing can outgun an R9 now, which is insane. But besides all the guns and which ones are good, I'm going to show you guys how you can improve your recoil. So overall, the way I see is it depends on the sense you're playing, but if you guys do want to fuck with my sense, you guys should definitely practice mirror strafing and recoil smoothing. So if you guys don't know what mirror strafing is, this guy's going left and right. So the second he goes his left, I go my left. So I'll just easily track him just like this. You see how easier it is just to track? Even with classic or, linear. Linear is your raw input, so it's whatever your thumb is doing, you will track. But the second he goes left, I go left. The second he goes right, I go right. It's very simple, and same with the recoil control. Obviously, I've been playing the game for a little bit, so I have like some of the recoil memorized. But if you guys are new, the best ways I could recommend it is practice mirror strafing, and overall just trying to keep your stick in one position. So you keep your right thumb on the right handle, the right joystick at all times, while your left goes left and right with the mirror strafing. So that's what pretty much recoil smoothing is you keep your fucking stick straight and you use your left joystick to copy the person's strafe, just like that. And you'll probably just get an easy beam, especially like up close or even farther. Obviously, everyone has different strengths. Some people can shoot really well long range, and some people just suck short range, and vice versa. But if you keep practicing with the mirror strafing and keeping your right fucking thumb on the right joystick at all times, you will see major improvement. Just because you just have that effect of, your thumbs are always on. I know some people usually freak out, especially if you get in someone's face. It will just increase your chances of winning that 1v1. Now, as for how to play ranked this season, I don't have much tips just because this season I do not plan on playing any ranked. Just because of, I'm going back to school soon and all that jazz. And obviously, like, I just don't take this game as seriously anymore just because I have enough pred badges. But at the same time, if you guys do want to improve in ranks, I recommend you get a stack. That's first of all, especially this season. Oh my god, this season might be the worst fucking season in solo queue, just because of how, sweaty everything is. Not even sweaty, just because of how coordinated everything is. Everybody's coordinating their attacks and like working as a team. Just because if you're not winning games, you're not gaining points. That's how they made it. So everybody's adapting. But if you guys do want some help with the legends on who to play, if you are going to have to solo queue, I recommend you either play an assault character or a control character. Sparrow is probably really good solo. Same with maybe like a conduit or a lifeline. Even a Loba, if you're a good Loba, could go crazy. Anything support. But if you do want to, gain your own points and make your like IGL almost. When you're solo queuing, I recommend an assault character. Bangalore is fucking crazy strong because you could use her both offensively and defensively, or Ash if you can shoot your gun and just maybe get that first opening knock with your random teammates. But besides that, obviously the rank maps are different. They go Storm Point, Broken Moon, and all that jazz. So those are very open maps. So the thing about those is do not get caught lacking in the open, and if you are, just try and get the cover, obviously. But the way I have seen many of my friends play ranked is you get a KP off drop. So if you guys do want to take a 50-50 that you could win at a POI, I 100% recommend you take that. You get that 3 KP, and then obviously you just start rotating towards circle. But obviously get most of your KP by the end of round 1, round 2-ish. Just because by like round 3 and all that shit, like people are already setting up their shits and like just playing for the win. So if you get caught lacking in like that rotating circle by round 2 closing or round 3, then you might be kind of fucked. So I recommend you get your KP off drop and you just play for the dub. Obviously, like the way to gain points right now is dubs. So you get that top 5 streak, you're fucking chilling. So you keep getting that and you keep getting dubs, and you'll just gain them. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I also forgot to mention that even though most of the guns are all overpowered, it doesn't really matter what you use. But L-Star is underrated in my opinion. RE is definitely something you should pick up. Ranked, you will see a lot of G7s, burst guns, and 30-30s just because you get those little picks off, farm that Evo and things like that. But all the energy guns, yeah, everything's just fucking overpowered this season, which is really fun. But at the end of the day, people just gotta adapt and get used to it. The RE can outgun an R9 now. But that will be the end of the video. I just got straight into it on everything you guys should do and adapt in these early months of this season. So if you guys did enjoy, drop a like, drop a comment, and drop a sub. I'm trying to hit 3K, so if you guys want to drop a sub, if you fucked with it, I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video on how to master Bangalore. I love you guys. Peace.